Hello everyone, Silent here. Welcome back to another tutorial. Today we have two very simple, cheap, and efficient 100% lossless sugarcane farms for your world. So because the new feature of a bone mealing sugarcane has been added to console edition, we can now bone meal sugarcane. It grows instantly and we can harvest it instantly as well. And yeah, that makes it super easy to make a farm out of. So we have a slower farm here, which is just using one a sugarcane plant, and then we have a double fast farm over here, which is using two. So this one is exactly twice as fast as that design over there. Very nice. So let's test these things out. These all work on console edition and Bedrock edition, better together or pocket edition, whatever you feel like calling it. And yeah, as you can see, they work very smoothly. So these farms are mostly being held back by item collection speed. So you can indeed make these go quite a bit faster, but then you're going to fill up your hoppers and back up your system. So we actually have to slow down these farms, which is pretty cool. So this one just finished, and now there's 64 sugarcane in there. Very fine. That is from 32 bone meal. And then this one's done as well. There's 39 sugarcane in there and 25 in there, and that is exactly one stack. So as you can see, these things are both 100% lossless. Another very nice thing about this style of farm is that for every bone meal that you put into the system, you're going to get 2 sugarcane back out. So that means from a single stack of bones, you get 6 stacks of sugarcane, which is quite a bit of sugarcane. You can do a lot of things with that. So yeah, definitely build up one of these or multiple of these by your skeleton spawners or by your huge flushing mob farms, and you will just have tons of sugarcane for days from a very low input, very resource light little sugarcane farm. Alright, so I think that is everything that I need to say about the farm. Let's get to the tutorial. We're going to start off with this design right here, and then we're going to do the tutorial for that design over that way. But before we get to it, guys, if you could please leave a like on the video, that'd be very much appreciated, as it really does help out the video and the channel an absolute ton. Anyway, so you want to start things off with a grass block right here, and that's what's going to be growing your sugarcane. You then want a water source behind it, and then above that you want a dispenser. Make sure that that is a dispenser. Right above it, you want a sticky piston facing forward with a fence post on its face. You then want a comparator out the back of that dispenser right there, going into a block, and a redstone dust on the side of that block, going into a repeater, going into a block, and that's just on default ticks. Now you also want a block right there, a piece of redstone dust right there, and a piece of redstone dust next to the comparator, and then a repeater right there on 3 ticks, and that is most of your redstone done. Now all you need to do is get yourself a redstone torch, place it on top of that block, place a block on top of that torch like so, another redstone torch right there, 2 more blocks like so, and then another repeater right there. Alright, so that is all of the redstone of your farm complete. What you want to do now is get yourself 3 blocks of your choice. I'm going to be using glass here because you can see the sugarcane being grown and harvested, and it just looks pretty cool. So 3 blocks up on every side of the grass block right there, and then also another block right there above your fence post. You then want to put a bottom half slab on top of all of that, and that's going to that will prevent all the loss from your farm so you don't lose any sugarcane. You also need another block right there next to that fence post. So then you can go around the side here, and I'm just going to put in a double chest right here, and that's going to be your bone meal input. You can obviously reroute this to be wherever you like. You can have the chest right here, or whatever suits your situation. I'm just going to have the chest be right there for bone meal input. Alrighty, so that's your entire farm complete now. You just need to put in the sugarcane right there, and then go down a few blocks below here, and add in your item collection. So mine out everything below here, like so, and then you want to put in just a normal chest with a hopper going into the back, and then a rail on top of that. That rail is not facing the right direction, so we need to change it just by doing that, and then just place a hopper minecart on top of there, and then you can fill in all of this stuff over here, and that is your entire item collection system complete. So now this thing is ready for a test run, so we can throw some bone meal in there, and it's going to harvest. Alrighty, so that is the farm completely done. It is harvesting away, getting you a ton of sugarcane. And yeah, let's move on to the second design now. Alright, so on to design number 2. You want to start off with 2 grass blocks right here with water behind it. Very simple. You then want to get 2 dispensers on top of that, and then 2 sticky pistons up behind it. Same story as the first one. You then want to get your 2 fence posts on the front here, and the reason why we're using fence posts is because they're the most reliable as far as I've seen, and they don't lose any items out the sides or out the top or anything like that. There's zero shenanigans there whatsoever. So then you're going to plant in your sugarcane and then get your 3 blocks of choice going all the way up like so, and then place in your slabs on top of it, kind of like that. So what you need to do now is a bit of an experiment. Because of how hoppers split items between chests, there's always going to be a bias depending on east-west or north-south orientation. So get 2 hoppers facing downwards like so, and a double chest on top. Then just place 3 bone meal or 3 stackable items of any kind in there, and whichever side has 2 items is where you're going to be building the majority of your redstone. It's very easy to flip it. So this is what it looks like on the right side, all the redstone here. This will all make a lot more sense here in a moment, but we're going to be building the redstone on the left side because that is where our items came out. Alright, so let's get to building the redstone already. So place a comparator going out the back side of whichever dispenser is going to be getting the most bone meal. We already discovered that it was the left side, so comparator on the left side. Okay, so then you want a block in front of that with a piece of redstone right here, another block right here, and then a repeater on 3 ticks right there. You then want another piece of redstone dust right there, another piece of redstone dust on this side over here with a repeater on 1 tick right there going into those dispensers, and that's what's going to activate all of that stuff. Okay, so swing around to the back side now and place a redstone torch on the back of that block. You then want a block above that redstone torch with another torch on it, and then a block right there and a block, 2 blocks right there like that. You then want a block up like that, and then you place in a repeater and then 2 more redstone dust like that. And we have the redstone the way that we do to prevent loss and make sure that when the farm is off and not running, these pistons are not extended. So that's why it's a little bit weird and it's not as direct as it could be. Alrighty, so that is all the redstone done. You now need the item distribution system in. So place a hopper going into the side of that, and then 2 hoppers on top of it as well, and do the same thing on this side as well. Hopper going into the side of that thing, and then 2 hoppers on top of that. Can I place that? Thank you. And then from on top here, you want to place a hopper going into the side of that one, and a hopper going into the side of that one, and then place in your double chest right there. Now this is very important. You need trapdoors right here, and these are bottom trapdoors, as you can see from the slabs, and that's going to reduce all of your loss. So this is going to be a completely lossless design. So now it is time to put in your item collection, and I already mined all this stuff out for you. And now you just want to place it in a chest, and then hoppers going into the back of that chest, 2 rails on top of it like so, and then we can fill in this side over here, and then you want 2 hopper mine carts right on top of it. And of course the storage is up to you. You can reroute that going into your storage system or wherever you like. Alright, so this farm is now completely done and completely finished. So now it's time to do a test run of this thing. We're going to throw in a stack of bone meal in there, and then you'll see that grow the sugarcane and then harvest it instantly, and then all the sugarcane is going to be going down into the chest in here very, very quickly. And yeah, that is a very simple, very efficient little sugarcane farm, and you're not going to regret building this in your world. So if you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, then be sure to leave them down below, and I will try and help you out as best as I can. While you're down there, be sure to leave a like on the video if you did find it enjoyable. Maybe get subscribed to the channel as well if you are new here. And yeah, I'll see you guys down in the comment section and in the next video. Thank you for watching, and then there was silence.